guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I am here with Empties. The bag is overflowing. I haven't done one of these in a while and the bag's just been getting fuller and fuller, so it's about time we dive in. So this is everything that I've been using up, everything beauty empties except from nail polish empties, because I do them in my monthly favourites. So yeah, this could be a long one. I'll go as quick as I can, even though I know that's really hard for me. Let's go. I use deodorant. This is the Dove Invisible. I have no preference to deodorants as long as it's one of the invisible ones that doesn't transfer onto black clothing. So the Dove one was nice and I would repurchase. Hopefully you don't hear too much rustle. I'm trying to recycle things as I go along. I have a Silfrakin hairspray. This is the Firm Hold Yellow No. 4 Classic. Me and my husband, this is our preferential hairspray. It's just the best, and it's the best hold for what we need between us. I then have a conditioner. This is the Tesco's Extract. So this is their like basic 64p for a bottle. And this is in their tropical flavour, so it's like mango on the front. Now I've decided that I'm going to be using this going forward because I use conditioner on like literally like the last 2 or 3 inches of my hair because my hair is so fine, and it's just as good a job as when I pay big bucks for conditioner. So in the future I'm just going to be buying these cheaper ones because this puts enough moisture back into my hair for what I need. So would highly recommend that range. For the price point, I was impressed. We have a shower gel. This is the Rituals Yogi Flow Indian Rose and Sweet Almond Oil Foaming Shower Gel. Now the product itself was fine, however I didn't really like the packaging. And when the product is okay, the packaging needs to be good. It doesn't need to be a hindrance, because I'm not going to repurchase this when the packaging was not great, if that makes sense. If the packaging was better, I would consider repurchasing this, but it was a squeeze top, like foaming applicator, but it was so to press so hard to get any out, and when it came out only a drizzle came out, so I felt like I was using like both hands trying to squeeze the top out for only a little bit of payoff. So I wouldn't repurchase it just for that reason. Should we try and do the Lush products? I think that this oh, I have quite a few actually. So I have 2 body conditioners. The first one is Bucks Fizz, which smells like orange, and the other one is Snow Fairy, which smells like sugary sweets in their Snow Fairy scent. I love their body conditioners. I use these in the shower and it saves me having to put moisturiser on my legs specifically afterwards. They are like a hair conditioner, but for your body. You put it on, wait for a few minutes, rub it off. So I have repeatedly purchased those for years and I absolutely adore them. I have the Rose Jam Shower Gel. Now I am a really big fan of the Rose Jam scent. It is really, really rosy. Obviously the word rose is in there, but it's just enough. It's not too bad, it's not overwhelming. And this is normally part of their Christmas range, and I would 100% repurchase the Rose Jam scent. I love it. We then have some bath products from Lush. The first one is I might have 2 of these actually. The first one is Bewitched Bubble Bar. Oh no, I only have one. Bewitched Bubble Bar. This comes out at Halloween time. It's the little black cat. It looks amazing. It's basically, I've got the instructions on here. It's black bergamot and there's a little bit of citrus in there, but it just smells like really blackcurranty to me. And the water goes black where the little cat is a black shape. One of my favourite Lush products of all time. We then have the Yog Nog Yule Log, and this was a surprise like for me. I picked it up last year in the sale because it was so cheap, and it was kind of a hybrid of, it was a bubble bar but it had a lot of oil in it, but for me, again with my fine hair, it was fine. I could bath in it and it didn't make me too oily, so I would 100% look out for that again. Plus everybody loves the Yog Nog scent, which is kind of like a toffee scent. And I think the last one from Lush we have this time is the Snowflake Bubble Bar. Now this is one of those ones that kind of looked like a fidget spinner last year. It looked like a snowflake, it had a wooden spear and you was meant to spin it. This is actually a Lush product that I would not repurchase. I don't know what the scent was, but I just really didn't like it, and I ended up making my way through by using a tiny bit for bubbles, then adding in something like those Treacle Moon bath soaps over the top, just because I don't even know what it was in the scent, but I just didn't like it, and that's quite a rarity when it comes to Lush. We have 2 packets of wipes. I've been really trying to reduce my wipes. I was going to say, I thought there's a 3rd packet in here. I thought I used 3 packets this month. I'm really trying to reduce my wipe outage because it's not good for the environment. So I'm using these but as sparingly as I can. So the first ones are the e.l.f. makeup cleansing cloths, and this is only a pack of 20. They are really cheap. You kind of get value for what you pay for. They're good. They're just not the best out on the market, but they're definitely really good for the price. Then we have the Johnson's Makeup Be Gone, and this is a pack of 25 wipes. These are a lot more wet than the e.l.f. ones, so out of the two I would repurchase the Johnson ones, but I obviously haven't finished them yet, but I have some exciting wipes to show you next Empties that yeah, I'm excited for. If you can be excited for facial wipes, I'm excited. Two of my Holy Grail shampoos. Now, I discovered these recently and I love them, and this is officially going to be my all-time favourite shampoo. It's the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Clay. It's rebalancing, so it is oily roots and dry ends, and essentially that is what I am. I need a nice good clean up the top, but then the rest of it, because it is so thin, I don't need a lot of oils put back into it. I stumbled upon this by accident and I absolutely adore it, and it is going to be a repurchase for me forever. I love it. I've been very shocked to find something that I like more than that. So good. I have one candle. This is Yankee Candles Home Inspiration Autumn Velvet. Now, I don't know if because it's their home inspiration, whether it's a normal range by Yankee, because I just felt that it didn't have as much scent throw as what I'm used to from them. Plus, as you can see here, the top of the glass went really black, and it was actually really hard to burn in the end. So I wouldn't repurchase it, and it also wasn't my favourite scent either. I'm not really into kind of like warm Christmassy scents really that much, so it's going to be like a double pass for me. A pass on the packaging and the quality, and also a pass on the scent. Sorry, Yankee. I have a dry shampoo. This is the coloured dry shampoo Cocoa Brownies from Superdrug. I've been trying out some other brown shampoos where my beloved Batiste dry shampoo for brown hair has become harder to find. This is my favourite over the Boots one, so I've tried out both of those drugstore brands, and the Superdrug one is definitely better out of the two. It's still no Batiste, but it will do. I have a perfume and a body spray. The body spray is by Fern Cotton's range, who's like a TV presenter over here. She has a range with Boots, our drugstore, and this is just a very vanilla-y scent. It was fine. I'm not a huge fan of vanilla, but it was fine for the purposes that it served. I then have a Jimmy Choo perfume. My husband got me this, so I don't know too much about it. I don't even know what it's called. It's just this, what it looks like, and it's a Jimmy Choo scent, and it was fine. Again, it's not one of my favourite ones. I don't even know what in it that I don't like. It was fine. It was not horrible at all, but would I repurchase it? No. We have one of the scent portables by Bath & Body Works. This is their peppermint scent. You can use them in your car, in your drawers, in your house. They just have little, you just kind of pop these in and they smell. So I have this in my car, and the peppermint scent was a really nice one. They always start off like super strong, and then I don't know if it's either I get used to it after a while or it just fades quite quickly, but I do like them in my car. It is nice for other people to get in and it to be fresh, if that makes sense. Some Tarts. They're both by Cushty Co, and I will link them down below. They're a UK independent brand. So the first one is Pink Peony, and this is in their old packaging. These are both sample sizes, so now you get them in the paper bag, much better for the environment than the plastic. So like I say, Pink Peony was obviously, can't really smell it. It was pink, and what these are amazing, they're aesthetically pleasing as well as them smelling nice. So this one was obviously smelling of very floral scent, and it was a pink wax. And then Indian Summer was part of their summer range. And although it says Indian Summer, I didn't really know what to imagine. It was yellow, but it was very, very fruity. So yeah, I did really like that one. I would repurchase Indian Summer. I probably wouldn't repurchase Pink Peonies, but the brand is amazing. You should definitely check them out. A little bit of skincare, and then we are on to makeup, and we are finished. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. I really like this. I don't know how much it is, and I thought because it was quite a, I don't know if this is full size or not, this is 50ml. It took me about 4 or 5 pumps to get enough out to cover my whole face. So I thought I was going to go through this super quick, but it lasted me a really, really long time, and I really loved it. It foamed up a tiny bit, but not too much. It kind of removed the, like, extra makeup, I would kind of either use a wipe or some pads to remove a little bit of it, and I would then go in with this. Definitely would be a repurchase. I then have the Dr. Jart Water Fuse Hydro Sleep Mask. I really love products that are this mixture of like a gel cream, and this was a gel cream, and therefore I liked it. My skin is I'm very lucky my skin doesn't really flare up at anything, but it was a gel cream and I really liked it. So that was the Dr. Jart Water Fuse. I then have the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. Now, first of all, this is a mini and the packaging wasn't great for getting everything out because it was just kind of a open lids. I believe Peter Thomas Roth is quite expensive. This had a subtle orange scent to it, but I just didn't like it as much as the Tarte one, and I've got a feeling this is probably more expensive than the Tarte one. So for the money, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. And then I have the Body Shop Mandarin Energizing Face Mist. Now there is 4 different scents of it in this kind of packaging, and I would just say no to these. I've tried other facial mists from the Body Shop before and I really love them, but this little range, like I said, there's this one, a mint one, a blue one and a pink one. No, I don't know what's different about them. I think the spray, I didn't really like the actual like spritzer itself. I didn't like, and I didn't really feel like it did anything, but then it's really confusing because I've tried other ones and I really like them. So just a no from that little section in particular. And wrapping us up with skincare, we have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I've tried e.l.f. primers before, but this is not my favourite. It is super silicone-y and that just doesn't really work with my skin. I know sometimes the poreless items are either, well, the next product I'm going to say is the other end. They're either really, really silicone-y, which is not really for me, or they are really like buttery almost, and they're like a skin colour product, kind of like Professional from Benefit. This is the Clarins Instant Smooth Finishing Touch Primer, and again it is a little sample, and this was very comparable to Benefit's Professional. I don't know what the price difference is. I would say they're almost the same, so if this is more expensive, I should probably look it up and see which one is more expensive and then purchase that one going forward, because to me they were kind of the same item really. And look how dinky this is. This actually lasted me quite a long time. I have the Benefit Bravo Conditioning Primer. I really like this. This is meant to be good for people who want to fill out their brows or grow their brows. I am very lucky that I have a good set of brows, but I would kind of use this maybe like once a week or something. I would repurchase it. I really like the applicator. It's almost like a little bit of a brush. So you twist it, it comes up the middle, and then you just apply it and kind of like brush it in. And I would always put this on before bed because I did feel that it kind of set a little bit like a gel. So it wasn't really good for wearing throughout the day, but I would repurchase it, and I know there's a few people out there in the beauty community that swear by that. And finishing us up, we have a CoverGirl mascara. This is their Lash Full Bloom. Did not like this. This is not even empty. The brush, I think, is why I didn't like this. I love brushes that are like this, more of a plasticky, bristly effect, but I just could not get a good swoosh. I just didn't feel like it did anything, and I felt part of it was the brush, and I couldn't really work out how to use it. I persevered with it for a while, but I just couldn't make it work, so I'm giving up on it. Although I'm going to keep the brush and clean them, because a lot of wildlife places will take these brushes now, wildlife rescues. So keep your mascara wands, girls, and give them in for charity. Those are my most recent empties. Let me know what you've been using down below and what some of your favourite items are. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.